What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Cobra Kai Season 6, episode number 13. And we're coming off of a really nice episode. Johnny has officially joined the Girl Dad Club. I welcome you with open arms. It is the greatest thing that anyone, I've never had a boy, so I can't say that being a boy dad is bad, but being a girl dad is absolutely incredible. I got two, and it's just the most incredible thing in the world. And I loved everything about the episode. I love that they brought Bobby back to marry them literally in the delivery room right before Carmen's about to give birth to the baby girl. Laura. There's just something about that just fits Johnny so perfectly.
He needed a little girl.
But just the idea that like he was like Googling how to like propose and like the best proposal ideas. I like that I'm like hung on the idea that he said ever. Like, best ideas ever. Yeah. Not just the best ideas, but the best ones ever.
Exactly.
That's such a Johnny thing to do, especially with, like, this version of him in the Cobra Kai world. Just so good, awesome. I love that he had this whole giant proposal set up, but then he gets the call, water broke, got to get to the hospital, and he's like, gotta do it now. Proposed, they had a baby, amazing time, and now it's time to go win a trophy, which I love that he mentioned that. He's like, all right, cool, we got all this out of the way. Now it's time to go win, go have your Rocky moment. I always think of those moments are always in my head from Rocky. When Adrian, after they give birth, it's time to get back to training, get back to work, go win. And I just love all that. And, Carmen even said that in the last part of last season when they were having some complications. But really cool stuff. I love that the kids are all on this trajectory of getting along, which also, if you've been watching us long enough, you realize that it makes us a little nervous when everything's all kumbaya and everyone's happy.
Something bad is going to happen.
That's
a story for you. You got to have a conflict.
Yeah. Regardless of what we watched, regardless if it's like happy or sad or this or that, every time there's something positive happening, our brains immediately go. It's just the way we've been ruined with some of the stuff that we've been watching. We just have this thought of just negativity that shows up when everything is really happy.
We're no longer sweet summer children.
That's for damn sure. Seeing Tori and Sam get along, training together, Sam convincing Tori to not quit the tournament because her decision was to not come back, which totally understand the idea of karate and the competition and putting that Cobra Kai gi on. A lot of negativity has come to her life as a result of this stuff. So she's like, I'm done. I don't need this. I'm just going to walk away and live the rest of my life without it. And Sam's like, no, you should come back. You should do it. So I think she might have convinced her because the idea that like the friendship is bigger than, her being in Cobra Kai, for example.
Absolutely.
The friendships are still going to be there after the tournament, regardless of the outcome. And I hope that that's true. I hope that we actually live up to that. And if Tori beats Sam, because Tori has to fight Sam. If Tori wins, I hope that there's no hard feelings because, again, we talked about it in the last video. Sam has a lot of really positive shit going on for her in her life. This idea of, like, choosing between going to UCLA and traveling to Okinawa for school, like, that's amazing. That is a really, really great position to be in. And, Tori lost her mom. She's struggling with other things. This could really lift her up and give her something that she needs. And I think it's going to go in that direction. And I just hope if Sam loses, I hope that she could still like just put it behind her and still have this really good relationship because, again, they're talk about a roller coaster ride of a relationship. Yeah. These two have been through it. They've fought each other. They've injured each other. They've gone through it with the boyfriend thing. They fought about that stuff. So like they've been so up and down, probably more than anyone on this show. And to see them on the same page, in terms of the kids, obviously Daniel and Johnny they've got their history and past, and obviously Kreese and his impact on everyone. But just hopefully that they could squash all their shit and move on from the karate thing and still be friends and have great relationships. Yeah. That would be awesome.
That would be nice.
As Robby's preparing for Axel, he's got the two smartest friends that anybody could have.
The binary bros.
They literally created a simulation AI VR system for him to be virtually fighting Axel. Like Miguel is there, but you put on these goggles and he sees Axel and it's like been able to calculate his maneuvers and come up with a game plan for how he fights and moves, and it's done all this analysis. Like, so insane that these two have come up with this.
If only it were that perfect. Because it's very nice to see Axel again in these episodes, but like if only VR was actually that good that you could just like superimpose whoever you want to see over that. That'd be
feels like it's getting there,
awesome.
which is scary as shit. But I think we'll see Axel in real life.
The deep fakes.
Very soon.
There you go.
I think we'll see Axel very soon. But Robby's going through this struggle with his confidence because no one's even scored a point on Axel, and he's this big, strong, very technical fighter who's really good. And Robby has been watching him just beat everyone's ass, and not even a point has been scored on him. That doesn't give you a lot of confidence, regardless of how good you are. And he was kind of struggling, and then they were able to like flip that. Miguel gave him this really awesome speech, who, again, I keep talking about Miguel as this like top character. I think he is the top dog. I think regardless of the position, and Robby earned his spot, obviously.
Yeah.
I think Miguel is the MVP of the boy group. And I just think...
sound like a boy band.
Yeah, I mean, fits. So it's just one of those things to where he's the most all around, I feel like, because he could take the step back as not being the captain, but still give this really great pump up speech to motivate Robby to do his best, because he's going to need his best. And like, I just really like that about Miguel, that he's been able to like take a step back, but still is super supportive. And he's still probably, I mean, it goes back and forth, but he probably is the best fighter of the crew. But I'm ready for this competition. It feels like we're gearing up. The All Valley is going to be taking this thing over. I think this is going to be awesome. And I think it's going to be fun. The presentation in the last part with the Sakai Taikai was really awesome. Do you have a prediction? Do you have any idea of, in terms of a guess of what might go down here? Do you think Tori fights Sam? Do you think Tori wins? Do you think she ends up fighting Zara?
These are a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what we have going on here.
I have a feeling that it's all going to end in happy endings.
You think so?
Yeah. And we're all going to be friends.
Okay. I mean...
Because you can't leave it on a shit note.
I mean, you can if... I mean, obviously, Tori...
As long as everything's wrapped up, I guess.
I mean, Tori's if she comes back representing Cobra Kai, again, this show is called Cobra Kai. I feel like something Cobra Kai related has to be standing on top. And if it's Tori, I think that'd be super dope. Kreese is on his way back. I don't know what kind of impact he's going to have. So, obviously, Silver and his shenanigans will play into something here as well. But you ready to see where this goes? Let's go.
It's the Sakai Taikai, the best under-18 martial artists from across the globe. Samantha LaRusso of Miyagi-Do versus Cobra Kai's Tori Nichols. Winner advances to the girls' final. On the boys' side, it's Miyagi-Do's Robby Keane versus Iron Dragon's Axel Kovacevic. And it all starts...
So is that the final then?
Welcome to our live pre-fight coverage of the Sakai
hey.
Taikai World Championship. I'm Kevin Burkhardt, joined by
Ryan Clark. He's a former football player.
Got it. Thank you.
He's on ESPN and stuff.
Karate on the world stage, what could be better? And we have the best of the best when we talk about the 3 dojos competing in today's finals.
You feel good?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little nervous. Last time I fought Axel, it didn't go too well.
Look at that baby. That baby's like 6 months old.
Forget about who's watching and screw the cameras.
Oh, shit.
Is that Johnny's actual
what
kid?
A story this is. Two
That
high
looks
school
just
rivals
like
from
Johnny.
35 years ago, now teaching together.
Has it been 35 years?
You lost a heartbreaker in this very arena 35 years ago. Gotta ask, what's it like to be back?
Yeah, well, you know, listen, nobody likes to lose.
That was a long time ago. Time heals old karate wounds.
Wait, that's it?
Johnny's not my only...
I talked to that dude for like an hour. I rented a whole damn suit.
The tournament underdog is Miyagi-Do,
Rude.
a dojo with a rich family history going back 400 years and brought to the United States by its previous sensei, Nariyoshi Miyagi.
And it's proven to be an effective tournament style, even though that's surprising because at its core tenet, Miyagi-Do is about defense only.
I love this. This is awesome.
Brought Miyagi-Do to the world. This doesn't feel like I thought it would.
Miyagi and I were good friends.
Oh, God.
The most honorable man I ever knew. We shared a student, actually.
He's just doing what he always does, trying to get under your skin.
I know.
One of the ugly truths about our society is that people find joy in coming after those on top. And that's exactly what my Iron Dragons are. Undefeated and on top.
That brings us to Cobra Kai. After the tragic death of their star fighter, Kwon Jae-sung, is it still possible for Cobra Kai to win?
And their sensei, Vietnam veteran John Kreese, he's ignored all of our interview requests. Is he gonna show? Is Cobra Kai gonna show? Will we see them at all today?
Stay tuned, folks, because it's almost karate time.
What do you mean? They have this like pre-show on, everyone's at home watching? I'm confused.
Yeah.
What is happening? Oh, shit.
I won't take up much of your time. I just wanted to apologize. I failed you as a sensei back in Barcelona. I treated you like you were some soldier in my own private war. I regret letting you down. I regret letting Quan down.
Is Ewan gonna fight?
No one is. You're the last of the Cobra Kai.
But you signed off on the tournament.
So you could fight. So you could be the champion. I know you don't want me in your corner, but I have always loved your guts and passion. Just know that I will always be rooting for you. Goodbye, kid.
Does it have to be? Goodbye?
Aww, is he getting her?
I'm afraid so. I have one last thing to do, and then it's time for me to step aside.
This is an interesting crease.
Yeah.
He's like...
making amends.
Yeah. I think he finally just... If this is all real, because again, don't know if you could trust him. This is like everything that's gone down over all these years finally have hit him to realize, damn, I'm a fucking asshole.
Oh, shit.
I just came by to thank you for what you did for me in Barcelona.
Silver just got what he had coming to him.
But when push comes to shove, Johnny Lawrence always does the right thing. Well, now it's my turn.
I don't want anything from you.
I'm sorry that I ruined Cobra Kai. I was so proud of you for bringing it back. Sure, it was different, but that's what it needed. For the last few months, I've been thinking a lot about my failures. And my biggest failure happened right here in this parking lot.
You're nothing. You're lost. You're a loser. You're the loser. Yeah. Now who's the loser, huh?
When you lost to LaRusso back in '84, you handled it like a man.
You're all right, LaRusso.
What I did next was inexcusable.
Come on, who's the loser now? You suck.
This is so good.
If it wasn't for me, you would have kept going. You could have ended up in the Sekai Taikai. Instead, I left all that garbage from my life on your doorstep and made you carry it for 35 years.
Wow.
I'm
These are
sorry
like
for
real
that.
amends.
I gotta go watch my son fight.
Wow.
It's like, that got me a little bit.
I got me.
Local hero and former old.
I cried in the last episode. I don't want to cry again.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
I fucking love this.
Thank you, Mr. Braun.
Hell yeah.
Are you ready for the world's best karate?
I am so impressed. See, this is some good shit right here.
I for sure thought he was gonna whoop Johnny's
They
ass.
really went all out. It's Sekai Taikai. It's like the Super Bowl and the World Cup and March Madness all under one roof. Yeah, Robby, kick some ass!
That's me in the softball stands. Yeah, kid.
Terrence, we thought it was gone, but it's back.
How long?
6 months.
Those sons of bitches ruined my reputation. If I'm going to hell, I'm taking them down with me.
Holy shit, dude.
No Cobra Kai senseis.
The rules are simple. Each dojo will retain the points they've earned in the Barcelona competition. Our unfinished boys semifinal will reset to 0-0, and the remaining girls semifinal will be taking place tomorrow.
Eyes on your opponent.
The finals will determine our individual champions, and the dojo with the most cumulative points will be crowned grand champion.
I'm really sad about Tori being by herself.
Will everyone please stand and join me in a moment of silence for our fallen competitor?
Is he gonna
Kwan
chew it right while they're
Jae-sung.
trying to be silent?
Penis.
Dude.
That was so inappropriate, and I'm not a fan. I didn't find that funny at all.
You got this, Robby. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You can do this.
Lock in. Trust your skills.
Doesn't matter what happened last time. Doesn't matter how many people are watching. It's just you and him on the mat. Train for this. You're ready.
I'm gonna need to see baby sister in a little tiny
Then
gi.
they have picked the venue, ref, but we have the most skilled fighters. We should win easily. If it gets any closer than that, you know what to do.
The fuck, dude? Come on.
They're scared of you because of what you've done in Barcelona. Make him fear for his life.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Sensei.
That's a lot. That's some volume right there.
Some people are just blessed with good hair.
I guess.
If Robby scores a point, is that gonna like fuck up Axel's head?
I feel like it would. All right.
The simulation's working. Nice. Oh! Let's go! Uh-oh, but now he's big mad.
That's not good.
Oh, he switched it up.
So we're 2 against 1 now.
That's the problem when you do prepare for a certain thing and they switch it up. You don't know how to respond.
Shit.
Wow. That was pretty intense.
Why are you smiling? Do you want to get hit?
No, Sensei.
He's a machine. It's like he reprogrammed himself.
He adapted. You adapt.
I don't know if I can.
Robby Keane, not knowing how to adapt, that's a first. You've never had things easy, Robby. You've been knocked down every which way more times than anyone I've ever known. But you've also gotten back up more times, too. You stood up to Kreese, to Silver. Whenever you knew something was wrong, you stood up. You turned your rival into your best friend. You patched things up with your dad. No one has adapted more than you. So tell me.
Stop it.
Can you do it again?
Damn it. This is like all in the feels. It's almost like Harry Potter when he fights Voldemort. Like, I have friends. You don't have any love. I have the love, right? You like that? Ow.
Hell yeah! Let's go! Just like every time he oh.
Keep thinking of Jean-Claude Van Damme and that other actor when they fought in Bloodsport and the slow motion and the sweat.
Hell yeah, Robby! This makes me think of Apollo or Rocky fighting friggin' Drago. Oh shit.
Yeah, man, get jacked up. Oh, the smirk, the smirk. How did they get video of me in the softball stands? No.
It's great. You got 5 points.
Yeah, but so did he.
Yeah, so what? Now you see he's not a machine. He's human. If you want to catch up, you're gonna have to get a knockdown.
Knock him on his ass.
Yeah! Yeah, come on.
He's adjusted. He's small but fast.
Don't make excuses. That was pathetic.
What a terrible coach. Give him some pointers. Stop just breaking him down.
You should do as I say. And you'll win.
What do you have cooking? I don't like this.
Crazy ass adults trying to live vicariously through other kids.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, he's in a purpose!
Shouldn't that be a disqualification?
From what I saw, they both got tangled up and they both hit the mat. So no point scored.
Please put Miguel in. Please put Miguel.
If Keen is unable to return, Axel Kovacevic will be awarded the win.
Oof.
You did well out there, young man.
Same exact quote from Karate Kid 1.
No? Is it not going to work this time?
Chosen, do you know how to...
Okay.
It's not magic, Daniel-san. Broken bone needs time to heal.
Oh.
You were awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mom. Do you guys mind if I can have a minute to myself? Take all the time you need, Robby-san.
That asshole cheated. I'm gonna murder him and his entire team.
I believe her.
Not winning your fight.
Sorry, Robby.
I could have won. Sucks the world will never know that. When I do, to my best. Fought with honor. That lands me in second place. There's worse places to be.
You're taking this way better than I ever could.
Guess instead of focusing on the things that I lost, I just focus on the things that I've won. Karate's given me all the best things in my life. It's given me my friends. It's given me my girlfriend. It's given me my dad.
And today makes you a winner in anybody's eyes.
Oh my God.
Especially
Damn
mine.
it.
And now you have a baby sister to take care of.
Aww.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
So proud of you.
As Robby Keane cannot continue, Axel Kovacevic moves on to the finals. And if Cobra Kai does not name a replacement for Kwon Jae-sung, Axel Kovacevic will be named the boys' champion following the conclusion of tomorrow's girls' semi-final round.
Doesn't matter if I win tomorrow, Dad. There's no way that I'm gonna make up enough points to catch the Iron Dragons. And if I'm not fighting for Miyagi-Do, then what am I even fighting for? I'm supposed to fight Tori? She has so much more writing on this than I do, and I'm just having a hard time finding my focus.
I know that feeling, too. For a while now, I've been pretty off balance. I thought restarting the tournament here would help us close the book on all this the right way. But after what happened to Robby, I just don't know. I wish I had the answers for you, kiddo, and I'm still searching for some of those myself. Maybe you know how to win this, Mr. Miyagi. Just tell me what to do.
I love the music.
Danny. You're getting in that ring.
What's the matter? Mommy not here to dress you?
Now you're gonna pay.
Get him a body bag! Yeah! All right.
The fuck?
Here on the street, in competition. A man confronts you. He's the enemy. The enemy deserves no mercy.
Aw, no.
The family approved it, so don't feel bad about it.
Okay.
Daniel-san. He's okay.
Why didn't you tell me you fought in the Saikai Taikai? That you killed someone? Why did you leave me all alone? Without any answers? Been fighting so hard, Mr. Miyagi, trying to do what you would do. But we can't win. We can't win.
Daniel-san, answer same place as always. Remember, Miyagi teach, win, lose, no matter. No need to fight anymore.
You're up early. Ready for your big day?
I have something that I want to tell you, but I don't want you to be disappointed.
You're not fighting today. I'm not disappointed.
But I just told you I'm giving up.
When I asked Mr. Miyagi to train me, I thought it was to fight. And then I learned maybe the most important lesson he ever taught me. I was training so I wouldn't have to fight. You're not giving up. You figured out something that I forget too often. Greatest victory karate can bring to you is not having to fight at all. I'm so proud of you.
Why are all the original Miyagi-Dos suddenly okay with not fighting? You know what happened to Robby wasn't an accident? We're just gonna walk away, let them win?
I hate the thought of that too, Johnny. I entered this tournament to share Mr. Miyagi's teachings with the world. And that's why I was so upset when I learned about his past. But then I realized none of that matters.
Then why bring it up?
But they are just human beings like the rest of us. They may have their flaws and their failures, but it's not on us to carry that. Our responsibility is to take the good lessons that we're taught and pass those along. So the fact that Sam and Robby are okay not fighting means that Mr. Miyagi's legacy will live on, whether we win or lose.
I don't know how to not fight, and winning this thing is my last shot.
Go take over Cobra Kai.
Right?
Tori needs an instructor.
And like have Miguel also fight for Cobra Kai.
He's done it before.
What the hell was that yesterday? Bring up all this stuff from the past? What, you expect me to forgive you?
I don't deserve forgiveness.
I'll never forgive you for what you did. I loved you, man. I idolized you. Every good thing about myself, strength, confidence, karate, you taught me. I only wanted to please you. The night in the parking lot, December 19th, 1984, was the single worst moment of my life. But what hurt even more than being choked out was you abandoning me. You threw me away like trash. Right when I needed you most. You have no idea what those years were like. I trusted no one. Least of all myself. All because of you.
He looks like his younger self right now so much. He looks like a little kid now.
I'm so sorry, son. I can't change the past. I wish there was some way I could make it up to you.
Maybe there is.
Ah!
Samantha LaRusso has elected not to fight, officially ending Miyagi-Do Karate's impressive underdog run.
Do I still get to fight Nichols?
Either way, we've still won.
Cobra Kai has named a replacement.
Oh.
Joining Tori Nichols on Team Cobra Kai will be Miguel Diaz.
Yes! Let's fucking go.
Coached by their two-time All-Valley champion and their new sensei, Johnny Lawrence.
He looks better in black.
Hell yeah.
This is bullshit. How can they do that?
They're former Cobra Kai.
You're gonna whoop some ass.
Fuck him up, Miguel. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Got me crying 2 times in a day.
What an episode. That had me all built up.
Yeah?
I mean...
Usually I'm just the crier.
I mean, I said it at the beginning of part 3. This shit means a lot to me. These characters, the story.
It's our childhood.
I mean, I don't fully love the concept of the deep fake and all that stuff.
No.
But the family signed off on it, so I'm good. And as long as they're on board, then we have to be on board.
I know.
That's just the way it is. And it's more about the message and the story.
I know.
And that was excellent. I loved I was really confused about what was happening. I didn't realize right away that it was a dream that he was having. And
I thought he actually went over there and...
When the skeleton dude started climbing over and basically reenacting what happened to him in Karate Kid 1 and Miyagi showing up to save him and then them fighting back to back. That was just... The idea of it is amazing. And it just makes you miss Miyagi and Pat, obviously. And just the idea that the message has always been that Daniel just got lost and caught up because of all the shit that has happened around him. It's never been about winning or losing. That's why I love Karate Kid 3 so much, because the whole point of that, it wasn't necessarily like people will dog that movie. I fucking love Karate Kid 3, but the way Miyagi and Daniel like broke up essentially, and then Daniel went with Silver and went through that whole training. He learned the lesson wasn't just about, I'm going to go fight in a competition. It was a certain level that needed to be like met. And the idea that like, one of my favorite moments in all of Karate Kid is when Daniel asks him like, will you train me now? And he's like, yes. Daniel had to go through a lot in order to like, it was never about defending your championship. It was never that simple. It always had a much bigger meaning and story and lesson behind it. And when you strip down Karate Kid 3 to its core, I feel like it lines up with what this episode presented to us. It's not necessarily about the want. It's just, if you don't want to, you've been given enough that you don't have to. And just the idea that Robby and Sam could both step away, like feeling good about themselves, making the decision to not fight. I was wondering if that would be an option because, I mean, Sam and Tori fighting, it made me nervous.
It did. Because, like, do you let Tori win and then you always have it in your head that you let somebody win and it's...
And the idea of, like, if Sam actually did win, how would that impact Tori?
Right.
You know, like, I don't think, regardless of what they said to each other, Tori needs this for herself right now. And it's like, if Sam took it away from her in that moment,
there's
like,
going to be resentment.
It would be hard for her to just live past it, I feel like.
Yeah.
So the idea that she did the right thing, stepped down, Tori's now going to whoop the shit out of Zara for sure. And I hope Miguel just fucking destroys Axel. Because I know this is very much a situation where in the original Karate Kid, when I think it was Tommy who hurt Daniel with the flying kick to the knee, he immediately felt bad about it. He like got on there, he started apologizing. Like he was told what to do by his sensei. He knew it wasn't right and he went to do it. And then he felt horrible afterwards. This is 100% where Axel is. He was told to do something. He didn't want to do it. He's already conflicted because of the way I think he's being treated. And because like he also started feeling a little something for Sam. But the idea that he now hurt Robby and put him out of commission like that, it's one of those things to where I don't think he's going to be fully focused. And Miguel is going to be hyper motivated. He's going to be in the zone. He's going to be 100% locked in. And he's going to be aggressive, and he's going to whoop the shit out of Axel. That's what I'm thinking is
it's gonna be such a good episode. The next episode, oh man!
And like I've been saying, like Cobra Kai is going to be standing on top, and this is the way it should be because this is what the show is called. And look, I've been saying it for a while, and I think I said it literally in the intro of this video. John Kreese can never be redeemed. I don't know if... I don't think it's a situation to where I'm going to reference my same kind of mindset that I do with like Negan for those that have been following our Walking Dead reactions. It's not one of those things that I'm necessarily ever going to forgive you for, but we can move forward. This version of you, we can move forward and like never forget about the past, never let you off the hook for what happened. But this version of you, I think we could ride together a little bit because I think Kreese is finally being genuine. And
I hope that's what this is, because this episode was so emotional.
Incredible.
And I appreciate the amends that he was making, and like Johnny like fully just letting go of everything he's been holding on to when it comes to Kreese. Like those are huge steps.
That was a massive moment, and the performance by William in that spot, I mean, he friggin' crushed it. That was so good. And just for Johnny as a character, that was probably like, that was almost more emotional for me than watching Daniel have that talk with Miyagi, because it's like when you go back and watch the beginning of this show and see what Johnny's life became as a result of what happened, it wasn't because Daniel beat him.
No.
Like that's always been like the conversation, like, oh, Johnny let his life go to shit after losing the All Valley to Daniel. It wasn't that.
Yeah, I mean, I probably even said that too.
I mean, we all did, for sure. It's the fact, and I love that they made sure to put a light on it and focused on it in this episode. The fact that Kreese snapped his trophy, threw it away, put the dude in a fucking chokehold until he was ready to pass out, until Miyagi intervened. Like, this dude had nothing else, and he looked up to Kreese as a kid, and he just threw him away. That's the reason that Johnny's life went to shit. Not having a great home life, obviously, and then like the one person that you looked up to and wanted to impress and make proud more than anyone, your karate instructor, him to shit on you like that and to throw you away, yeah, that's really impactful. And at that age,
yeah,
I like just...
Well, you looked at him and like, Dad.
100%, he was. And the idea that...
Guys, it's so much more than... Oh, man.
Yeah. And just the idea that 35 years later, or however much actual time has gone by, for Johnny to have the opportunity to even tell him that, to tell Kreese that that's what happened, I just loved every single second of that moment. And just, again, the performance was amazing. And it's just one of those things to where, in my brain, this is how I function when I watch these type of shows. If Johnny's able to embrace Kreese and give him that hug after saying what he said, then I think we could all give Kreese a hug. Again, you don't forgive, you don't forget, you move forward. And I think that's exactly where we can go with him. And I mean, the idea of feeling sympathy for Kreese has always been difficult. It's not the first time that they've obviously tried this. There were attempts, I feel like, in Karate Kid 3, when you see him essentially homeless and Silver brings him in and all this stuff, sends him on that trip.
Even in like the beginning seasons of this.
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
Yeah, bring him in.
And watching like what his life has become. You try to like build sympathy for him, but then you always just kind of think about what he did. The way he treated Johnny, and then the way he tried to fuck with Daniel in 3. It's just like, no, dude, like those were children and you were like really having major giant impacts on them and ruining them. And as you saw with Johnny, where he became. So like the idea of forgiving and forgetting, no, that's not going to happen. But can we move forward together? I think so. And the fact that now even Tori gave him the bow and they're good there. The fact that they have Cobra Kai back on their backs, they're back representing Cobra Kai. It's come full circle for Miguel, because that's where he started, because Johnny was his first teacher. And it's just, I think the storytelling and everything about this show has been incredible. We still got 2 to go. I think for sure Cobra Kai, both of them are going to win. And I think Cobra Kai is going to stand tall. This is going to be like the moment that Johnny's needed for the last 35 years. and he's going to be a character that literally gets to ride off into the sunset.
And
he's
I
gonna
love that.
He's gonna be champion. One of his sons is gonna be a Sekai Taikai champion. He's gonna go off and have this daughter, have this great life, and everything's gonna be great. He's gonna reopen Cobra Kai 1,000,000%. That's where the story's going, and it's gonna thrive. It's gonna boom, and we're gonna have karate in the valley again, with Miguel and Robby probably working with him. I would fully expect that.
Yeah.
So I think that's exactly where this is going.
Well, unless Miguel goes to Stanford.
Well, I mean, that too. It depends on where the future takes them.
Things.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think, actually, now that you say that, I think he's going to win this, and that's going to be the thing that puts it over the top for him. And he's going to get into Stanford. So he probably won't be in the Valley helping Dad.
And then he won't help. He won't be with Sam. I feel like Sam and Axel are gonna.
Oh, you think so?
No, I don't.
I think Sam's actually going to go to Okinawa.
I think she's gonna like go on with her life and like it's weird to think of these characters as real people.
Yeah,
but
100%.
You get sucked into the show and then you just sort of go.
I think what we got with the Miyagi, I think that's going to close the book on that storyline.
I just don't like the way it got brought up, trailed out, and then it's like, oh no, it's fine.
I don't think we needed to go there in certain aspects of the story, but I get why they did it to get to this point. Because the moral of the story for Miyagi and Daniel and Miyagi-Do, you don't have to fight if you don't want to.
Okay, but why did somebody die?
I mean, accidents happen. It's the same thing that, like, why did Quan die? Like, it happened. Like, times were different back then.
That's my only thing. Why are you bringing up somebody died if you can't fully explain why someone died?
Yeah,
I understand that he doesn't have to fight. I totally get that, and I love that, and I love that that's the conclusion of that story.
Well, I don't know if it is. I'm just making an assumption.
Oh, okay.
I'm just guessing that that's a closed book on that now.
But why keep bringing it up that someone died?
Because I think Miyagi literally said it in the little moment. It just doesn't matter. Because Daniel's like, why didn't you tell me about what happened in your... And it's like, it doesn't matter. Just let it go.
He's human, and shit happens,
just
I guess.
Let it go.
But like, then that's also kind of shitting on the person that died.
No, I mean, you mean the athlete that Miyagi killed in the Sekai Tiger? I mean, it's not a core issue of the story.
Because we talked about Quan, and like, you don't want to shit on his memory.
We don't know what they did back then to honor this kid's life. We don't know. We have no idea what went down.
That's my only...
Yeah.
I'm trying to wrap the continuity on that one.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think the whole point of that little dream sequence was to tell all of us, and I could be wrong, but this is the way I'm interpreting it, is that whatever happened in the past that was good or bad, it doesn't matter because we're moving forward.
Okay.
And I think that's the whole point.
Then I will accept that.
Like, obviously, the aspect of that story that I didn't love was the whole idea of him stealing or robbing someone. Like, I don't know what that whole thing is. I don't know if that's going to pick up at some point in another story with the movie or whatever. But I feel like the Miyagi, with the last 2 episodes, I feel like that Miyagi storyline is over now and in the past. And I think the point of that was to basically say, like, it doesn't matter what happened.
So we only have 2 episodes left?
Of Cobra Kai forever. Yeah. So,
sad.
Do you have any other thoughts going into the last 2?
No, we need to start planning the rap party, though.
I know, that's for sure. So, obviously, you guys share all your thoughts. Leave them comments. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.